Well, you want to know what it looks like when somebody is spiritually deceived, spiritually sick, spiritually lost? Take a look at Chris Yoon and Liberty Turnipseed from Spirit Move Ministries and these clips right here, and we'll talk.
With societies, governments, militaries, what have you, people that have stood laws, codes of conduct, rules, and order for which if you go against that to damage society, to harm the people, then you are committing a crime that is punishable, especially of the highest order. If you commit treason against a country, throughout history, throughout time, if you betray your country, if you betray your people group, then that is punishable by death. And this was widely accepted.
Because in a dream, the inheritance is not real. It's going to be spiritual. And I already knew that. So I said, okay, God, what's up? And he said, Ruth Bader, there's an evil inheritance. There is one who is going to rise, that her spiritual, demonic, abortion, all that, is going to pass down to this person. And this person is going to rise and be even more evil than Ruth Bader. That's where generational curses come in. They get passed down. It's inherited, but spiritually. So he said there's a spiritual demonic inheritance. The enemy isn't going to let it end with Ruth Bader. He said that demonic mantle is going to be lifted up off of her now that she's died, and it's going to be placed upon another. And I said, okay, God, but what's up with that? You didn't tell me who it was. Like, when are you going to tell me who it was? So I released the dream, and I told everybody what God said, that there's going to be another that is going to rise, and she is going to pick up the demonic mantle of Ruth Bader, but she is going to be even worse than Ruth Bader ever thought of being. And people thought Ruth Bader was bad, but this is going to be a whole nother level of evil. And I had released that, and I said, be praying, guys, because God didn't tell me who. I'll probably have another dream. Well, I had the other dream 4 weeks ago. And I haven't even been asking, and he's funny that way. Basically, all throughout the night, he kept waking me up with a dream, not waking me up, but in my dream, he kept showing me a ticker, which is what he'll do. It's like a banner. And he said to me, I had a dream over and over all night long. And in the dream, he said, I saw the capital AOC. You know who that is Ruth Bader. She has received the mantle of Ruth Bader. She is the new Ruth Bader.
Now, what you just see there, let's talk about Chris first. Where, if you notice in his title there, he's talking about death penalty, tribunals, all of this stuff. All of that stuff falls under QAnon conspiracy stuff. This is what he's been pushing. All of this stuff. In other words, let me translate what he was basically saying. In other words, he's saying, for all of you people, the government, the current government, Democrats basically is what he's saying, for you not standing up for what's right for the children, standing up for this, basically the fraud, where they still pushing this conspiracy theories with the election and all of this stuff. Basically, your judgment is going to come and you're going to burn in hell. And all of you others that support this stuff, you're going to burn in hell. That's basically what he's saying. I mean, the guy is it's crazy watching him just slowly go deeper and deeper down this tunnel of darkness. He's lost. The kid needs help. I mean, it's crazy. Where it's this, he spends his time on the dark web searching for these conspiracy websites. He's all on this stuff. No one else, I don't know where these conspiracy sites are because I don't search for them. But he knows where they are. And somehow he thinks that he's getting military intelligence and that the military's still doing things behind the scenes and all of this wild, wacky stuff. And he's got these followers that hold on to this false hope and all of this stuff from him as he continues to feed this darkness and doom and gloom. And all of this stuff is going to happen. It's getting ready to happen. And you got to come to me Chris Yoon and hear it from me because I'm going to steer you guys in the right direction. That's how he comes across. That's what he does. And he keeps the dangle of this little dark demise and all of this stuff, hanging it out there for his subscribers and all of them. And they just eat it up because they're just as lost. These people are lost, and this man is spiritually sick and needs help. He needs prayer. He needs deliverance. He is really, really lost. It's amazing as we go into 2023 that you have people like this that's supposed to be representatives for the Lord. This is crazy. That's what's crazy. All of these people, all of these nationalists, all of these other wacky people that are out here pushing crazy, teaching false doctrine, heretics, all of this stuff, they supposed to represent the Lord and go as we go into 2023? We are in big trouble. The devil has got people in a lot of places exactly where he wants them. And as we move into Liberty Turnipseed, and she's talking about, once again, her dreams. She's had all of these dreams. Many of you know she's labeled herself now a prophetess or a apostle or something like that. And she goes on and she's had these false dreams over and over that this is supposed to happen in Florida. This is supposed to that. She's part of the predictions of the election stuff as well that has failed. And here she is now. Somehow or other, she's having a dream about AOC. Really? That's what drives me crazy that, the Lord, as our spiritual walk, a lot of it is individual. He works on us. He wants to mold and shape us. He wants to sanctify us. He wants to work on us. And if you notice, a lot of these 99.9 of these false teachers out here, it's never working on themselves. Never. It's always pointing their finger at other people. The times when I've had dreams, a lot of times it was the Lord showing me something about myself. And I'm sure for any of you out there, whether you're searching, where you're trying to get an answer, trying to figure out something from the Lord, and he shows you, you need to have maybe a closer relationship with me. No, you're living in sin. No, you need to go ask that person for forgiveness. No, you need to do this or that. That's how it goes. But these people, they key in just on a certain group of people that they don't agree with. The world is wicked. We know it's a wicked place. But you know what? The Bible says your adversary, the devil, is like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. It doesn't say that your adversary, the devil, is just got one group of people that he's chosen to be the evil ones. Because guess what? There's evil, if you want to flip it to politics like these people do, there's evil independents, there are evil Democrats, there's evil Republicans, there's there's people that don't follow anything, evil atheists, evil whatever, all of it. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And these people would have you believe that there's only one group and somehow they are exclusive. That there's nothing that they need to work on themselves spiritually at all because they've got it all right. And you come to them for the answers. They're going to fortune tell it for you. They're going to give you your future. They're going to give you all of this false prophecies and all of this stuff. This Liberty Turnipseed, she sells anointed oils. She's a scammer, a grifter. She goes around just like Timothy Dixon from town to town, city to city, and spread, false teachings throughout. And people are on the train. They are riding with these folks. And many of them are going to ride their way to a one-way ticket to hell. That's what's going to happen with a lot of these people following these people like this. Because you know what? As 2022 comes to a close, the Lord has been graceful. Grace has provided so much grace and mercy to all of us. We all, if it wasn't for that, we all would be in big trouble. Because we've all done some things that is displeasing in the Lord's sight. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you try to live right. There's things that we all have done that is displeasing to the Lord. And he could have wiped us out right then and there. But he's been merciful. He's been loving. He's been kind. And you know what? These people, as the year closes out, and they continue on, and they continue to gain followers, gain subscribers, gain people with more deception, and lead them on this ticket, this one-way ticket to the road of no return. Because that's what's going to happen. Because you're going to miss your chance. You had a chance to drop that false prophet or prophetess or false teacher. And you know what? You don't know what 2023 holds for you. There may be a date with your death on it as you go into the new year. You don't know. None of us know the date or hour when our time is up. But the Lord knows the date and the time and the exact hour you're going to pass. And many of these people, I don't care how young you are, how old you are, or whatever, your time is going to come. And if you've been riding along with people like this, with this, propping up politicians, propping up people that have nothing to do with glorifying the Lord and exalting him, and they're not glorifying him and exalting them, they're exalting other people and exalting themselves. And if you've been riding with these types of people, you know what? You're going to find yourself in big trouble, because guess what? That train is going to stop, and it's going to stop, and you're going to find yourself in front of the judgment seat of Christ one day, and you're going to be in big trouble. And that's why we continue to warn people in this channel. We continue to call it out, whether people don't like it or not. I'm sorry, but I have to speak the truth. The Lord has given me a boldness to speak it and say it, and I'm going to continue to take that devil, punch him right in between his chops, put his butt on the run. That's what we do here. If you're new, consider subscribing, hit like, coming along for the journey, because we're going to continue marching on as the Lord continues to give me breath. We're marching right on to 2023 and calling them out and putting and shining that spotlight on these people that continue to mislead people down the wrong path. So until the next video, my friends, take care. God bless.